up? It's old school Buddha, b-boy for about 27 years, founder of the Canadian Floor Masters, and I founded Blueprint for Life. We do outreach through hip hop using b-boy and b-girling in the remote Canadian Arctic, baby, minus 50. That's how we roll. I'm most excited about in hip-hop is the power to heal. And so we go into the Arctic, we've been to 38 communities, and we bring lots of Canada's top b-boys and b-girls, and we teach them about our passion, but we encourage them to bring their own culture into it. It's an intense program where we become the entire school for 5 days, so there's no other school curriculum. 9 to 5 every day, we're teaching the kids about dance skills, but also about them bringing their own culture into hip-hop. Not trying to act like they're from T-Dot or New York City, because they're not. They're from their own little hood up in the Arctic, right? So throat singing with beatbox, top rocks to traditional drum music. It's all about them believing that the world hasn't forgot about them, that their culture matters, and getting them back to the roots of hip-hop. And when we tire their bodies out, then we talk about all the ish going on in their lives. Because there's depression, addictions, suicide, anger management, isolation, right? I mean, it costs $2,000 just to fly to the places that we go. So they can't drop into Dundas Square and go shopping in Toronto. They're in the high Arctic. But they got to feel connected to the rest of Canada. Most of the people here, they don't even know what goes on in the Arctic. They've never been to the Arctic. Where are we? Ah, b-boys and b-girls, eh? Yeah. So you all a bunch of dancers now? Yeah. I've been down for so long, it's not a hobby, man, it's who you are, right? This is what you roll with. I've been a b-boy for so many years, but also as a social worker, I love helping people. So to bring the two together and try to take it away from the negativity and all the negative images we see on TV, to me, that's bringing it back to the essence. We used to go to the South Bronx in the early 80s, you know, and those kids had a desperate situation. But there's other hoods in the world where kids feel like there's a desperate situation. So that's the thing. Let's talk about the positive essence, not about degrading women, not about the bling, not about all this bullshit out there. Let's take it back to the art form.
That was sick, man.
I've been to communities that I would never have the opportunity to go to if I wasn't a B-girl. So that stuff really touched me, like changed my life for sure, because we went and we were working with youth at risk and sharing our skills with them and learning about their culture and giving them means to express themselves and overcome like some of the struggles in their lives. And so I think that to me, that's what's the important part of our dance, is the potential that's there to empower people, to give themselves expression, and just being able to be a part of that and see how I could make this exchange with young people and help them in some way in their lives. Super dope, like really exciting.
But like in beatbox, you make the beats with your mouth. In throat singing, they actually reverse the process down in their throat, and we put the two together. So they might create different sounds that represent the wind or different animals or stories, and they freestyle back and forth off each other. We call it throat boxing. I think the most beautiful thing for me is they can't imagine themselves in 1 week being as confident as they are. And by the end of the week, when they do the battle, they're like, yeah, bring it on. They're all stretched out like that, you know? So I feel blessed. We get to see extreme places, and we get to just be with real people, right?
To lose my head. It's been a long time. I should have left you. Where I stole my step to. Think of how many big shows I slept through. Time's up.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something from my heart. I've seen it. Sometimes the real essence of hip-hop is up there, man. It's up north. Because sometimes in the mix, everybody's thinking about the ego down south, right? Up there, it's about the healing and it's about building community.